Here we go.
On the move. On the move.
He's got it.
2020's in hot pursuit of thieves.
I think we can fit a small tracking transmitter in here very easily.
The window was smashed. It was gone.
Their pipeline of stolen property, from the street to storage
It's inside that unit.
to flea markets where it gets sold.
It's time for a hot pursuit.
Itching to get your hands on the latest smartphone? These guys are snatching them up.
It's a huge, huge problem.
How about an expensive mountain bike?
They looked interested.
He's looking for a steal on wheels.
You just cut the lock.
Or maybe it's a shiny new 6-string guitar.
Musical instruments get stolen all the time.
He's thinking this looks ripe for the picking.
There's a special place in hell for people that steal musical instruments.
But tonight, sticky fingers.
Little do they know we have tracking devices on everything.
Who went searching for a big score
Is this America's Dumbest Criminals or what?
and wound up getting more than they bargained for.
You thought you weren't gonna get caught, huh?
Because when they steal it,
On the move. On the move.
we track it
There she is right there.
to the packed warehouses, crammed to the rafters with recovered wheels. So get ready. 2020's chase is on.
Oh, it was in the storage facility.
Hot Pursuit. Here now, Elizabeth Vargas and David Muir.
Good evening on the start of the July 4th weekend, and right here tonight we're taking you inside a huge black market like you've never seen before, and you might even be part of it because it's an entire underground network made up of stolen goods without you even knowing it. Something perhaps stolen of yours, then resold.
Everything from bikes to tablets to iPhones snatched right out of your car or home. And this holiday weekend is a prime time when thieves know you're gone, away at the beach or off watching fireworks. So take a look as we show you how to catch a thief. Here's Gio Benitez in Hot Pursuit.
The city is San Francisco. Many have left their hearts here, but leave anything else and, well, name it. We heard it over the past year. Cell phones, computers, bikes, even guitars, all stolen.
Living in a big city, theft is just a part of city life.
Random theft, bikes, cars.
My antenna on my car has been stolen.
Break-ins.
Everyone gets their bike stolen.
The victims of these crimes rarely ever see their stuff again, until tonight. It's time for a hot pursuit. We thought it was high time to turn the tables. So we got a bunch of merchandise, brand new tablets, high-end purses, these expensive Marin bikes, and a shiny 6-string.
They brought 5 bicycles to me and a really nice acoustic guitar.
Next, we visit Jason Cecchettini. He's a professional tracker.
I think that'll work nice. I think we can fit a small tracking transmitter in here very easily. I don't think we'll have any problem getting it stolen.
And when it is snatched,
You hear that, guys? We got a signal.
Jason's technology goes way beyond regular GPS software. He's armed with a radio receiver that can pinpoint our loot within a few feet.
That signal will lead us right to where the transmitter is located.
Our plan? To drop our tempting merchandise all over the city with Jason's little surprise inside.
Little do they know we have tracking devices on everything.
And there's one more thing.
And we're gonna have all of our hidden cameras also here.
We'll be watching it all unfold from this control center.
This is like one of the hottest spots to get a bike ripped off.
And 2020's mobile command van, which we've camouflaged to blend in with this urban terrain. Today, I'm picking up dirty laundry.
We have an ETA of 5 minutes.
But we begin our hunt for crooks high atop Lombard Street, considered the crookedest street in the world.
Geo is on location. Do you copy?
As we arrive, I decide to leave this Samsung tablet in the backseat of this red cab. Will the cabbie keep it, or will it be returned?
The tablet is in the red cab.
Command van copy.
The cab may be gone, but that tablet's inside, and we're tracking it. I'm also here to pick up one of our Marin bait bikes. This bad boy is worth upwards of $1,000. But first, my crazy attempt to navigate down these 8 tight hairpin turns. Oh man, a little too dangerous for me.
He's walking his bike down. He's having a hard time doing the hill.
Frank 26, Friedman and Chang.
Officer Matt Friedman walks the mean streets and back alleys of San Francisco every day.
You gotta go. This isn't a place to hang out. This is the 2000 block of Mission.
Bike theft in San Francisco isn't just a nuisance, it's an epidemic. Many victims depend on their bikes as their primary mode of transportation. Guys like app developer Greg Schuler.
I've been robbed a total of 4 times, 8 bicycles stolen out of my garage.
You hear stories all the time as their bike's been ripped off 2, 3, 4, and 5 times.
Schuler is so fed up.
I just don't know what I need to do to get the attention about this issue, and I'm just really frustrated.
So he began recording his break-ins. These are the last 3 caught on camera, yet no arrests, no leads.
At least we could see the person that did it.
And where do a lot of stolen bikes end up? Here, on the outskirts of San Francisco, past an old abandoned naval yard. This is the evidence warehouse, where they keep all these bikes. There's a sprawling police warehouse. How many bikes do you think are in here? 500. About 500 bikes. And if you want to know how big the problem is here in San Francisco, just look. These images speak volumes. Just bike after bike after bike after bike after bike. Some estimated to be worth thousands. Others simply unique to their owners. Look at this right here, this furry purple bike. Most of these bikes will never be returned. All of these are stolen, we're told, and then eventually recovered by police, and they all end up right here. Other Hot Wheels get stripped down and sold for parts, making the evidence harder to trace and easier to resell.
Where'd you get the wheels? Trade, right. There's 1,000 of these guys running around the city, stripping bikes. Hey.
Nowhere is the booming economy for bike parts more stunning.
Come down.
Than right here, beneath this freeway underpass in the city's Mission District.
How come you're taping up the frame?
It's a makeshift chop shop.
Little detail work, huh? Just have a seat.
Okay, sir. And it's where we meet this wheeler dealer named Junior, who gave us the skinny on the scene.
Why don't you get your stuff together and go, okay?
That's my choice if I want to buy it or not, because I've been arrested 3 times for receiving stolen property. I'm buying from people I don't know where they get it from.
Look right there, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, you can't even count it really because there's just all these different parts, all these bike parts just sort of hanging out there, and eventually somebody's gonna buy them. Junior telling us he sells bike rims like these for pennies on the dollar.
One of these wheels right here, the stores is probably like 80 bucks. Over here is like 10 bucks, 20 bucks.
He is out here every day dealing with this stuff. And you're scratching off the serial number at the same time you cut the tape. Do me a favor, stand back. And it's very hard to prove possession of stolen property when you're dealing with bike parts and people don't report their frames stolen.
If any of this is making your blood boil, get a load of this.
There's at least 5 wheels in there, right?
Last year, Californians passed Prop 47, reducing penalties and sentencing for non-violent crimes from felonies to mere misdemeanors.
Where'd you get your bike at?
It was controversial among local law enforcement.
Sit over against the wall.
And if you think Junior is one of those non-violent criminals just down on his luck,
domestic violence, possession of stolen property, you know, he's got a long and lengthy rap sheet. A lot of those guys do.
That brings us back to Greg Schuler's garage. He's ready to fight back, allowing us to wheel in one of our bait bikes loaded with that high-tech tracking equipment.
We've been robbed so many times, I'm not quite sure that someone's going to come back another time.
We were skeptical at first, too. Could yet another break-in really happen again? When we come back.
Hi, I'd like to report a burglary that happened last night.
Our bait bike gone.
Saw the bike that was sitting here, grabbed this, quickly took it to the door.
And our tracker on the hunt.
You just had a beep.
You had a beep.
That's the bicycle hollering at us.
Next, we follow the trail, tracking a stolen bike to a secret location out of town.
That's the bicycle hollering at us.
And another thief gets caught red-handed.
You're not in a happy place right now, man.
When Hot Pursuit returns.